Right now, we're hearing a lot of terms being tossed around about low inventory, home affordability, interest rates, inflation, right? And everybody's kind of freaking out. Now, I want you guys to understand what it all means so you can plan practically as an informed buyer. I mean, real estate agents and loan officers geek speaking industry jargon doesn't really help you as a consumer understand what it all means and how it affects you. So let me explain. When most buyers think about interest rates, for example, they're mainly thinking about how much their mortgage payment is going to be, right? But watch this. Your interest rate also affects your buying power. In other words, how much you can get pre-approved for. Now, if you're serious about purchasing a home this year, whether you're in Orange County, California, or if you're in Metro Detroit, Michigan, it's important to understand that this year, home prices are expected to rise. At the same time, interest rates are expected to fall. You add low inventory to the mix and it all gets a little bit tricky. So navigating this with a little guidance can be helpful. So let's take a closer look at how incremental interest rate movement affects how much of a home you can afford. In other words, your buying power. Now, in this scenario, keep in mind, we're looking at your mortgage principal and interest only, assuming 20% down. For the purpose of this example, let's say the current interest rate is 6.5%, which is a little higher right now, but that's pretty close. If your interest rate drops, say, to 5.5%, that's almost another $90,000 in buying power, still keeping your monthly payment at around $4,000. So, in other words, if you go from being able to afford a $791,000 house to an $880,000 house, and your mortgage stays the same, it makes a big difference. So, to my buyers, listen. If in your mind you're waiting for the interest rate to go down before you buy, if that's your strategy, please understand this. It probably won't work out the way that you're picturing it in your mind. Competition will be fierce, remember? Because you're not the only one waiting for interest rates to drop. An entire army of buyers are just waiting on the sidelines for the news of a rate drop. And don't forget, we still have an inventory shortage. So right now, our agents in Metro Detroit, Michigan are seeing multiple offers. Here in Southern California, same thing. One of my clients wanted to put an offer on a house in Mission Viejo, but they already had 13 offers over the weekend, and the winning bid was $150,000 over ask, and they waived the appraisal contingency. Now, not every situation will be like this, but keep in mind, if the house is really dialed in, that's what you have to expect. So, again, if you're waiting for the rates to drop before purchasing your next home, you should talk to your lender and consider getting ahead of the crowd. Keep in mind, signs are pointing to at least 2 more rate drops before the end of the year. More than likely, you'll be able to refinance later to a lower rate. And as they say, marry the house, but date the rate. You can always change the rate later. I'm Charles Laird, representing both Coldwell Banker Realty and Four Houses Realty. Our mission is to arm you with the latest insights you need for your home buying or selling journey. Until we meet again, take care.